I'm tired. I just need a little quick. It's 8 o'clock. I'm trying not to think of no food. You don't get no headaches. Tell you, I need a little power nap. I need a little power nap. Yeah, I need a little power nap. Getting a little tired. Getting a little tired. Getting a little tired, man. I've been on here with y'all 6 hours now. How close? I'm trying to knock off this third box so I can go get a little power nap in and be up all night with y'all. What up, Shay Sanders? That baby been keeping me... Nah, Nah, we do really good co-parenting. Armani had her overnight last night. And I had her this morning, all morning. She had her at night, I had her in the morning. What up, Charlotte? What's up, Danny Love? So, yeah, it's been working out. Well, Shaw Sanders. Teamwork, yeah, teamwork, make it all easy. You feel like you just saw me on Insta today? Yeah, you probably seen something that I posted on Instagram. What's good, Shaw Sanders? Let me follow you real quick. Appreciate the love as I gave you a follow. What up with y'all? My shit. It's real.
I show you something. I ain't talking mad and how we hit sticking with this stick, nigga. We strip niggas. We like to bliss niggas.
I've been in it for a while. I answer that shit every day. Right now, I don't want to be rude because my mind ain't really on trying to explain shit. So it's like normal conversation. Chill. I need to get some rest.
Around here we like to bliss niggas. Oh, you don't believe us?
What up, Sweet Peach? What's up, Block Me? Well, we gonna thug it out till we get to this third box. Shout out my Crip niggas.
Behind this little Glock, boy, don't get flipped with it. That last trip me and my niggas went on. You know we meant business. Knock the nigga down, throw him with the fishes. Now this shit swimming, flexing with these rats.
Yeah, I got my water right here.
Like we hit tennis. He ain't got a pole trying to hop in his low. He can't get in it. Boy, Super Bowl last time I heard you froze. Now you big spinning. My bitch ass so fat, now I ain't gon' cap, but she don't eat spinach.
Square ass nigga.
Piece of box, it's like he deep dishing. Tripping off the dragon. I woke up tripping like my heat hissing. The fuck?
I just grabbed me a heater, about to deep dish or street sweeper. Yeah, put you in a deep blender. Big machete on the K, but this a meat cleaver.
Damn. Eastside. I know exactly where.
The clip is a cannibal that like to eat people. You ain't never outside, stop all that sneak dissing. I gave you 99 shots, nigga, that's 3 Pippins. I just spent 24K, came with 3 ribbons. I know.
Is Armani live or something? Hold on. Oh, Armani live. Oh, okay. I'm like, why we talk about my baby's noises? We'll see later.
When I come through, I'm making Mr. T statements.
Thank you, Sean Sanders. Thank you.
Neck, I know he hates.
Appreciate that.
I'm finna pull up on this bitch and make her eat babies. If crushes Lil Hardy, find out she paid me. First, go to work. This for me. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Overdoses. What's going on with you? Overdoses. Let me pull up on some people. Hold on. It's all look. Nah, I appreciate the love though. Thank you. Let me see who I can pull up on real quick. What you doing on the live? What's good, baby? I can't. Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on.
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh,
Oh, you're
yeah.
in Jamaica? Goddamn, I know you smoking
Oh,
that
okay.
good
What's
cess
up?
too. I done muted
Shit,
myself. What's
nothing
up?
much, man.
You
Trying
get
to
my
trying
hours in?
to get these boxes up in here. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you about to slap me up
I know
real
you
quick.
like when I slap
Okay, I
you
can
up.
take it.
I know
I
you
like a
like
little
for me
one
to get
too.
fit.
How did you? I do. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Hi, Charles. Hey, boo. It's a secret fetish.
You
Don't
know,
tell nobody.
I got fetishes too, but I don't think they secrets no more. I've been exposed too much times.
You what? It's not. It's not exposing if you honest about them. You be honest about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you right.
I like this baby
You
blue
like it?
drip today.
Thank you,
Bring out your
Shot
eyes and shit.
Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, G
Yeah, you
Reg.
got
Thank you for not leaving me on zero, G Reg.
already. Already. So, what was you doing other than getting your hours? But like, what was you doing?
Oh, I was just talking to. I had a little panel for like a few minutes. We were talking about a whole bunch of
You had a
healing, trauma. You know, the little spiritual
yeah. I like my rental too with my name in my
conversation
seats.
we had.
You know, in a rental, you can get your name in your seats now in the new rentals. Yeah, I like that type of shit too.
That go crazy. That go crazy. Oh, it's a new
Oh,
moon
it
tonight
is.
too. Happy new moon.
Hey, y'all, we only need 9 treasures. We
Hmm.
almost there. Either one luxury car or 9 treasures. We almost there. Thank you, Shot. Shot Sanders been helping me chop it down. Thank you. We almost there though. We need 9 treasures or either one luxury car. What up, Prissy? What's up, Mr. Shoulders?
Period.
So what's up? Let's all
Oh,
gloves are off. Ask me any question you want to ask me. Anything.
who
Interview me.
me?
Not nothing that's gonna force me to have to think. I'm not
Anything.
in thinking mode. Like I'm not like in elaborate because you be trying to get
You can't be like, okay, no, you can't say ask
yeah
me
because
anything
you
and then
take it
but you
too
can't.
seriously. I
Okay, okay.
forgot who I'm talking to. You'll take it. You be like, so do you think that the planets are really planets? Are they stars? Or are they really? You gotta just say some shit. You gotta discern the freak.
Some
Yeah,
thought provoking, soul evolving shit.
yeah.
Absolutely, I can't help it. You know what's so crazy? That's what I really like about you though, because like I feel like you invoke that energy of like, you know what I'm saying? I feel
Hold on, you
like,
said what? Your phone breaking up.
oh my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yo,
No, I said that's what I like about you though, because like you you made me not be too serious.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You made me like kind of, whew, I get to
Yeah,
breathe
you
a
gotta
little bit.
find that. I mean, every once in a while we get spurts, but only when you sipping a little bit. But you just gotta learn how to just embody who you are in totality, because you really don't. You want to appear to be a certain way because you are that way in certain areas, but you don't gotta be like that. Just organically allow yourself to evolve and let people accept you as you are. Like if they don't, then fuck it. You know, everything don't gotta be super intellectual or super like meaningful all the time. But it's good to be like that all the time. You know, sometimes I might talk about some shit, talk some shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might just be on some deep shit. You know, but I did notice that about you. It's
Yeah.
not a bad thing though. It's just that um, people appreciate
You
people
got this.
in their fullness and their wholeness. I ain't gonna say totality. I'm gonna say the definition. people
In their
in
totality.
wholeness. They like to
Yeah.
feel you in wholeness. You know, even though people
Yeah.
love my knowledge, I'm pretty sure people don't want
I,
to hear me always in that mode every fucking time I come in here. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm trying to learn, to be honest, because I feel like, and not to make it about like a childhood thing, but it's just I feel like because I was rewarded so much for being like my smart self, I kind of like hide the other parts of me type shit. Um, but okay, I got a question for you. Did I don't think I've asked you what your turnoffs are. What are your
That's a
turnoffs?
good question. That's actually a very good question. A woman that talk over me, that should turn me off so quick. A woman that's really just talking over
I
me
seen that.
because I'm a man that's so patient. I know how to let you talk. So I could see if I was a nigga who hated something that I don't give out, but I reciprocate patience and I listen while you talk. Don't talk over me.
Yeah.
So that's a turn off. Um, a woman, oh my God, that's inconsistent, like with her emotions. One day, I miss you, I love you. The next day, she can easily just turn off, and it could be over the simplest, like little perceived to be wrong.
Misunderstanding or whatever.
Not even misunderstandings. It'd be like more so like fucking like child immaturity, like just immaturity, like little shit. Like you never know what. Like I don't never want to not know which version of the woman I'm getting. Like we were just not cool,
Okay.
and now I guess we're not gonna go to talk for a couple of days, or like I don't like that type of shit. I'm a very consistent dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hot and cold
I want to.
energy.
I don't like hot and
Yeah.
cold energy. I'm not gonna give you the okay doke.
Okay.
So I like a woman that basically, man, have that mental together, man. Get that mental to right. So
Right.
yeah, I hate hot and cold,
Okay.
inconsistency with hot and cold, and I hate. What was the first thing I said? I hate. I can tell I'm tired. What was the first thing?
Interrupting. The first thing
Somebody
was
interrupt.
interrupting.
Third,
Hmm.
somebody that's messy. Anytime we got something that's going on, you come to social media or you go to Facebook or post statuses subliminally and shit like that. I don't like shit like that. Every time something's
Yeah,
wrong,
that's weak to me.
social media got to know something's going on in your house or something. I don't like shit like that.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
um, laziness. Somebody that's lazy.
Whew.
Yeah, I'm somebody that's always grinding. I'm always determined. I'm working right now. I provide for my family. I provide. I'll go hard too. Even if I'm tired, I'm going
Right.
hard. And still, when I'm doing this, I still got to be a father. You get what I'm saying? I still gotta,
Yeah.
I still gotta be there for my queens. I got one that's in another city. I still gotta be there for Armani. I still gotta be there for my daughter. I still gotta go speak to Lotus, and still, I still gotta talk to potential women.
Yeah.
Gotta hit up Melanie. Gotta hit up Shells. So these are things that is no excuse. If I can do a million things, it's no
Yeah.
excuse for a woman not to be lazy in her own. Still try to get up and go to the gym. Still got to work. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not no excuse. I do so many different things.
I don't know how you do it. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie. I don't know how you do it because I was talking about this earlier in my live. Like, life is really about maintaining relationships. That's literally the basis of life in its entirety. And so, being able to maintain all those relationships, like, kudos to you, because I'm not gonna lie to you, consistency is something that I'm working on. Part of my confessions earlier, for me, the reason why I was explaining like the way I grew up is not to make no excuses. It's just because, if I'm being honest, I was
yeah.
never
I've
really
been
given a
noticing
good
that
example of.
it's been three people like you, including you. You're the third. That's been
Mm,
like kind of like in the last 2 weeks, kind of like this, like went somewhere else and then
thank
came
you.
back and went somewhere else. So I don't know if that's something to do with the planets aligning, but
uh, Pluto's in retrograde. You know what I'm saying? It's a new moon.
I
Thank you,
don't
Mouse Troll.
know.
Thank you.
I'm saying for the people I talk to, like I talk to you more often. I talk
Mm-hmm.
to my old mom more often. I talk to Shells more often. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
all at the same time. Y'all had like a certain type of shift, but came back. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that. I'm real big on those type of things. You know, but everybody got different
Yeah.
reasons. Everybody got different reasons. Everybody, and you know, but I notice things like that though. You know, I notice things like that.
You're very attentive. Yeah, definitely, you're very
Very
attentive.
attentive.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie to you. Like my whole entire life, I have never maintained an everyday relationship. Like not a friendship, not except for when I was living with my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like then we're talking to each other every day and stuff like that. But because of the way that my mind is sometimes, what's up, him? You know where I'm at in life right now, right? I'm not like I'm getting my life together in terms of like my income and my art and just getting even though I don't look like it, I'm doing a lot of healing like the last few years. I don't even really think I got into like my history. Well, I did tell y'all like how I was in the shelter and stuff after I tried being in a relationship in Ohio. I was out there for 6 months. That didn't work out. Then I came back, had to start from scratch, basically from nothing.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Thank you, Shot Sanders. I didn't know that. I didn't know you was out in
See?
Ohio.
Yeah, that was
What's up,
2021
Kamaya? What's up? What's
till
going on?
2020.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I did a major reset. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Carefree? I did
So,
a major
so
reset.
my thing about you. Now, hold on.
Hmm.
Do you want me to talk to you like I'll talk to you over the phone, or do you want me to talk to you?
Yeah, you can talk to me
I
regular.
know
Yeah, talk to
sometimes,
me regular.
'cause I know sometimes you appreciate my rawness, but I don't want to. But
I appreciate it all the time.
yeah, yeah,
I like it
you
raw.
know my heart, but I'm not trying to. I'm not treating this like a moed goddess or
Absolutely.
no star. I'm just chopping it up with you. My thing to you
Right.
is, do you have problems with? Do you have it like? Thank you, Kamal. Do you have or in the past? Do you have any problem with like laziness? And when I say lazy, it might be certain things that you might be pleased to do, but those things might not be so progressive to you. So I'm not talking about you getting up, taking a walk in the park, you painting or doing something like that. I'm not talking about stuff or going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking
Hmm.
about sometimes making sacrifices to do what you don't feel like doing in that regard. So do you have problems with having discipline and structure? Because I sense that from you, but I don't want to. I don't want to say it without you
Yeah.
confirming. Yeah.
No. If I'm being real, I definitely have had issues with discipline and structure. But I've done things I don't like just because I have to do it. But I did it to the point to where I was like so unhappy and depressed that it wasn't worth it for me. So you know what I'm
So what
saying? Does
made
that
you?
make sense?
So I'm trying to understand this. It don't make sense yet. So what made it depressing to do the things that you had to do to, to take care of yourself?
I'm gonna be completely 1,000%
Thank you,
like
Candace.
upfront with you. Um, See, I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound like I'm in victim mode because I'm really not. But
Not just be you, baby. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm here. Just talk to me.
I appreciate that.
You know.
I'm a wild card, and I'm like I feel like I like to look for a reason to live life, like a real. I like to live with purpose. You know what I'm saying? And so, um,
What's before we get to that? But
I,
what's purpose to you? What's your purpose, and what is purpose?
ooh.
Yeah.
See, I thought we weren't gonna get deep, but we get deep. It's cool. I'm cool with it. Purpose to me is like being excited to wake up in the morning and being excited to
I'm not asking.
influence
I'm not
people.
asking how do you feel when you're doing your purpose. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm
Mhm.
asking you what is purpose to you, not how you feel while doing your
Okay.
purpose.
Okay. So purpose to me is to be of service.
Of service, of what? That
Thank you, Abby.
matters. That matters more than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see the of what has changed because when I'm with a man, and this is like being raw. I actually don't like being single, but I also don't want to be with the with the wrong person. So for me, I feel like I have the most purpose when I'm with a man
Yeah.
and I'm helping build something. You know what I'm saying?
But why
Like
you?
I'm
But
assisting.
why are you dumbing that down? Like God built you for that. You get what I'm saying? That's a natural thing. Just
Yeah.
because society tells you, hey, don't be codependent, don't be worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't survive without a man. That's society stuff. You was built to be with a.
Yeah.
I was built to have a woman. You was built to be with a man. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with feeling like you're. Uh, you you feel like more like purposeful, more significant with being with a significant other. That's what they call significant other.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with that. You don't got to dumb
Yeah.
that down. You know. So what is purpose? So your purpose with being. So you think that purpose with you is not being with the man. Is what with the man or for the man.
Being of service, like being a helpmate.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so without a man in your life and you being single. Let's get to there. Let's get to where you at today. Thank you so much, Kamaya. All we need is 2 more of those to get to this third box. So without having a man present in your life, what is purpose now?
That's why I'm so in a spiral
Yeah,
and
we got to do
chaos. Like,
something.
you know what I'm saying?
We
That's
got to
why
do something like about that because it's the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. What's up, Armani? You got to be properly preparing yourself so you can be of a service. Why wait and then be with somebody and figure that out? You could be figuring out your purpose without. You don't need nobody to know your purpose in life, and you could be preparing yourself. Whether that's your
right.
mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, you could be standing alone
Yeah.
doing that every day. So you can be of
Yeah.
because if you're saying to be of service of what? Because it depends. I'm pretty sure you're attracted to men that's like me, that's with the knowledge and things of that nature. So you be more knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? You find certain things. He might be a public speaker like me. So you learn how to assist with that or something. If that's what you feel like is your purpose to do. You know, you figure out what his
Right.
kingdom is and how you can be a blessing to his kingdom. But these are things that you could be working on right now. So go study other women. I forgot her name. It's always that long name. I've shared her stuff before. Learn other virtuous women. Learn what they're about.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll find out certain ways of a virtuous woman and things like that, how you can add service to your man. So if I was to ask you, was you in
Right.
here earlier when I was asking the question about what do you, I was asking women what do they offer? Was you in here?
No.
Okay, so what do you offer a man? Uh, when you say service, I don't
Oh
want
my
nothing vague.
gosh.
I don't want nothing vague like that. You're going to have to talk to me.
Mhm.
I'm going to spank your ass.
You mean like the skills that I have? And I can go into
Man,
detail
you
in
can do
terms of like the skills I have.
whatever you however you want to answer that. What do you offer to a man?
I offer my mind. I offer um all my skills. Like I'm a goat with the fucking computer. I know how to type 100 words per minute. I have a law clerk diploma, so I have a good understanding of how to navigate law, legislation, how to draft up contracts, how to, you know what I mean? All that legal stuff. I'm actually 1 semester away from finishing my paralegal diploma, which would allow me to be like a notary out here and a commissioner of oaths. Um,
I like that.
uh, yeah. I'm just a very open person. So I'm not like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not combative or like I'm not gonna say no right away.
So
Like if I can't do something, I'm willing to learn.
your femininity. You offer your femininity and
Mm-hmm.
submissiveness to a man. That
Absolutely.
adds, and all that other shit you just now said, which is really good. That's different. Do me a
Mm-hmm.
favor, but don't never say your mind again. You know, certain things are just a given that they don't sound too. Oh, I got my mind because that's the same thing that Ari said. My brain, my street smarts, like. I mean, you better
Okay.
have your mind. You better give me your mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't say, but
Right.
what you
Right.
followed up with made perfect sense, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? You start talking about what you do, what you got yours, all that beautiful stuff, that clerk stuff and all that. That's beautiful things that you got to offer. Certain skill sets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not hard. I think y'all be thinking I got to give some extraordinary answer when all I'm really is trying to know everybody on an individual level, so everybody has different individual things. So,
Yeah.
with a man of my caliber and vision, from the things that you do know about me, what do you have to offer me? Am I doing too much right
Ooh.
now?
No, no,
Am I
no, no,
going too
no.
deep? Okay.
No, this is perfect. I like perfecting the way I answer things, right?
Yeah.
I People are not gonna like this answer, but I'm very, because of my extensive skill sets. Oh, not to mention, like, I know how to I'm steel toe shorty, so like I know how to do drywalling, framing, sanding, mudding. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit that most women or many women don't know how to do.
That's
Um,
good. That's
what
good
I
because
can,
I'm supposed to be buying my next home, and when you buy your own house, you can add to it. You can do certain things to it. So these are good things to know. Did you say gardening too?
Mhm.
I didn't know if you said something about the
Oh
gardening.
no, I don't know how to
Okay.
garden yet.
Okay.
No, I don't know how
Keep
to garden
going.
yet.
Keep going. These are all good things.
I could definitely help. You know what? I'm working on my skills right now. Like, even like just perfecting my artist skills. I want to start doing digital art. I just need to get my stuff together and start doing digital art. So I can definitely assist you in terms of, like, even, you know how you be doing your music, like imagery, digital art stuff for, like, I know you are doing like your clothing line too. So like logos, you know what I'm saying? Different, that type shit.
Good shit.
Um,
Good shit.
but I'm yeah, I'm useful in so many ways. It's just I need that direction, because the feminine
Yeah.
is the chaos and the masculine is the order.
A
You know
lot
what
of
I'm saying? So
women.
I do
What I
have to
find
be like
out
that.
from being in the game into being in the lifestyle I'm in today, what I've learned is a lot of women do have potential. A lot of women have a great potential to do all kinds of certain things, right? However, they just need that discipline and that structure to get behind them so they can channel that energy into that direction. And sometimes I know we got a lot of super women out there that be like, I don't need no man to show me nothing or to tell me nothing. So this ain't for y'all super women. This is for the practical average woman that may have all this greatness in her and don't know where to direct it at. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you need a man that's handling his business in certain areas so he can take pressure off of you in certain areas to where you can be more into your creative side. And he can wake your ass up and say, hey, do this and follow this and things of that nature. So I fuck with it. I fuck with
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great leadership. That's right, sweet candy. That's it. You know,
Absolutely.
we live in a day and age to where a woman think that's a weak trait to say that she need a man. You know, when that's not, we wasn't created to be independent. That independent shit is
Hmm.
westernized. That's nowhere in the
It's a
Bible.
trauma response when you
Yeah,
think
that's
about
not
it.
scriptural.
Sorry to interrupt.
Scripture. That's not none of that type of stuff. Now, if you have to be solo temporarily until God sends you the right person, that's cool. However, you don't get no
Mhm.
fucking badge of honor or no trophy saying you independent and you don't need a nigga for shit. You sound stupid. That's like me saying I don't need no woman. I need a woman. They don't take away from me. They don't make me feel less than a man. I need a woman. It's like a woman need a man. That's God's divine order. That's a part of purpose.
Exactly.
We need each other.
Exactly.
You know. So
Exactly. Interdependence. There's nothing in existence that can thrive by itself. Nothing. The trees need the soil, needs the sun, needs the water, needs the all of that. So
yeah,
um you miss even people
I do.
think
All right.
about it.
So
If
so,
we
so let me say this.
like
So Kim, the cancer said
go
you
ahead.
need more than one woman, though. Um, of course, I do. Most men probably don't, because they don't have the same vision. Their purpose don't entail what my purpose is. Too much given and much is required. So yes, I'm called. And I have a big purpose in life. So it requires for me to have a bigger team than the average man. I'm not your average 9 to 5 worker. I don't have the same goal as most men out here. I'm not living just to provide for my family. I'm living with a purpose that's beyond me and my family to create a legacy that's for the kingdom. So yes, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah.
Period. Put them in their place. Like that.
No, it's not about that. It's just giving understanding. Everybody's
I
different.
know.
I can't speak on why other
Mhm.
men want other women. It could be for lustful reasons. It could be for vanity. It could be just look good with an image. But I'm not none of them. I only can speak for myself. And I don't think that would be fair for me, for you to continue to say that all men and categorize everybody together. Because everybody don't have the same mindset. Everybody don't know their purpose. Everybody's not chosen to do certain things with their life and know what they're chosen for.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't have that awareness, so everybody's different. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about the quote? I forgot who said it, but love is law and family is business.
Love is law and family is business. They would have to unpack that. Yeah, I would have to get the full understanding of that context.
Love is law, like, so when you think, okay, so let me ask you this: when you think of the word love, what comes to mind?
All types of shit. Because, love is action, So I think about all types of just different things that entail that. So, so, and you can use it in different contexts. You can say, I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? I love teaching people. I love music, being
Mm-hmm.
passionate. You know, um,
Okay.
there's so many ways to use love. So I gotta know, and like I gotta know the unpack. So like as you know, if you don't have to figure it out yet, somebody can't just throw something at me. You know what I'm saying? Without giving me the full understanding. Even if it's a cliche,
Context.
I debunk cliches all the time. Like everything happens for a reason and all that bullshit. I hate shit like that. You know,
Yeah.
because that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
um, and even you reap what you sow. That's not all. Like you reap things that you sow, but you don't reap everything you sow. Imagine all those women that was being faithful and they got cheated on and they got done wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Did they sow that? No, they probably didn't sow that, but they reaped it. So I don't live by those principles. When I look at life through a different lens. I look at life
Mm-hmm.
through the lens of lessons, lessons to make you grow in certain areas. So when certain things occur in your life, it's not necessarily means you're reaping something. It could be a lesson, a challenge, so you can grow in that area. And then when you don't
Yeah.
pass the test or the challenge, what happens? You repeat the cycle until you do.
Mm-hmm.
You're a part of this universe, the great I am, the great infinite. And since you're a part of something so perfect, the universe is constantly perfecting itself, and you're a part of that perfection. So a part of that perfection, it has to get rid of all that bullshit up out of you. And sometimes it can be painful because some people don't get the lesson.
Yeah. Oh, and see, even the pain too. When you talk about pain, I feel like we create a lot of pain for ourselves in terms of like even the way that we think, and our perspective. Because, like you said, if you don't see things as a lesson that that you don't want to happen to you, then you create that pain because you're like, oh, what's wrong with me? What you know what I'm saying? What did I do wrong? Like you said, the
I'm gonna
example
ask
of
you a
the
very
woman
simple
being
question.
faithful.
Where did pain come
Hmm.
from?
Our mind, our perspective, our perspective.
You're getting close. You're getting close. You're getting real close. It coincides with that a little bit.
Yeah, how we see things.
How we see things, right? So,
Hmm.
it's not that simple. As we grow up in life, we develop something called a program, whatever program that is. Wherever your environment is, it teaches you certain things, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
When Adam and Eve bit from the tree, they didn't know they was naked till they got knowledge of, till they was taught like that. They learned that. So when you learn things and you have knowledge of it, of certain things, that can cause a certain type of pain on the way you perceive things and you attach yourself to these things that you learn. So
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something very simple, but it's very profound. Pain is
Hmm.
attachment.
Ooh.
Why do you think?
Whew.
Why do you think that the monks, the Buddhas, of them have peace? Because they learned the art of detachment. It's when we try to hold on to things and we identify with things, and we're either trying to force something or we're trying to resist something instead of just living in our God conscious in the present moment, in the power of now, in the present moment. When we let go of things, that's why we
Yeah.
meditate, so we can let go of certain thoughts. Because the only thing that can cause us pains is the thoughts that we hold. That's it. That's it. Let's say if somebody died, right?
Yeah.
It's not painful that they died. It's painful that you're thinking about that they're gone and they're not here no more.
Yeah.
It's painful that you're thinking about that relationship didn't last. So what you do is you're running a mental movie and you're not living in the present moment. Whenever you get rid of
Ooh.
whenever you're not in the present moment, you're living either in your past or you're living with a fear in the future of something happening. So that causes pain and stress and it interrupts your
Yeah.
peace.
You taking us to church this Tuesday, boy. What? And it's funny because my oh my put me earlier onto the four agreements, right? And this was so big because the first of the four agreements is being impeccable with your word. And then so when it talks about the word impeccable, it means without sin, but not sin in the context I'm reading right now, not from the context of religion, but this is what the real definition of sin is what you just said. A sin is anything that you do which goes against yourself. You go against yourself when you judge or blame yourself for anything. So that goes back to like judging ourselves when it comes to, like you said, I was faithful in a relationship, but he cheated. You know what I'm saying? So why did he, you know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah,
deep.
think about anything
That's deep.
that causes you stress or anxiety. It's things that you're attaching
Yeah.
yourself to. Once you learn that
Yeah.
once you get knowledge of self and you learn that you're God conscious and you're not operating in your ego 24/7, then you realize peace. Because it's no low vibrations. There's nothing negative in your God conscious. You can't feel that. But it's when you're
Yeah.
not operating in that and you're operating in your ego and things of that false facade, the false sense of self. Those are the things that get bruised. Those are the
Yeah.
things that feel threatened. Those are the things you feel you need to protect. Those are the things you feel like you need to validate and gratify. The ego. And the
Yeah.
ego is what, and I'm not saying get rid of the ego. I'm saying learn how to bring it into balance and ground yourself. Because the ego could be used in a
Yeah.
healthy way too. Think about the person
Absolutely.
think about the basketball player in all his greatness. You have to have a sense of pride, a sense of ego to be your best, to be your best painter. I want to
Yeah.
be the best painter.
Yeah.
So it's nothing wrong. God gave us these
Yes.
emotions for a reason. It's not bad to have an ego. It's about, is it a healthy? Are things are about balance. Life is
Yeah.
about balance.
Yeah. Yeah. And see that true balance to if I'm being
Thank you
honest,
for that.
that true balance me I'm learning now as a woman, in order for me to have that true balance, I have to have a divine masculine covering. You know what I'm saying? Like not in the sense of control, but in the sense of like you said providing that the word is containment. Thank you, Access. So that like you said, I don't have to worry about certain things and I could just be in my creative mode and I could just be focused on what I need to focus
Be
on instead
careful
of
though.
focusing on
Be careful.
mm,
What type of man? What type of divine masculine?
mm-hmm.
See, see, when you said that your thank you, Shaw Sanders. When you said that your purpose basically, I know you didn't say it in this word, basically starts when you get with a man. The reason why I corrected you and told you the 5 P's, proper preparation prevents poor performance, because if you get to a point to where you start getting close with the Most High and get that personal relationship and start to understand, you'll start to understand more of the fruits of the spirits. So when you start understanding God, the Most High, you're going to only want to identify with a man that has those certain type of principles. And then you can become equally yoked. You see what I'm saying? So it's not just any man.
Absolutely.
Use this time
Yeah.
to continue to work on your divine feminine, continue to get closer with God, so you can attract that and see what you get what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
this is biblical, what I'm about to say, this is scripture. If a man is supposed to submit to God, right? If I'm supposed to submit to God, then that means you're supposed to submit not to me, but to the God that's in me. That's how it's supposed to go.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's funny you say that because Queen of Fluid says that too. She's like I listen to her when it comes to divine femininity and you know what I mean. A woman. a woman's purpose being, to make a house a home and not a cage. So that's what Louis Farrakhan would talk about too, that type of stuff. So I definitely feel like it's been like 2 years since I was in that relationship, and that's why I took this time alone, intentionally to do that self healing, to to go through the cycles of I heard, okay, so on one of your poly auditions, I forgot who it was that asked, but I think it might have been Polygyny King, asked the girls, like, do you have any history of mental health issues in your family, for example? And I didn't even tell you that. Do you want me to answer that question for you?
Yeah,
Because
you can.
that's what I've been. I don't have to tell you. Okay,
Yeah,
I can.
yeah.
Um, it's really heavy. So like, my mom passed away from cancer when I was 18. Um, her mom passed away from cancer. Um, and then my granddad, my mom's dad, committed suicide. His son, her brother, his son committed suicide. Um,
Damn.
and then that's just my mom's side. Like, my dad's side has a whole bunch of trauma too. So there was definitely a lot of depression. I was like depressed for a long time, almost like a good 10 years. But I was a functional depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I get
I
it.
was just drinking a lot.
We got functional crackheads,
Um,
so you can be functional with
exactly,
anything. Thank you, Linda.
exactly.
Well,
But functional doesn't really mean productive, though.
right,
You know?
right, right. Um, so first of all, I'm sorry for that. For you
Thank
having
you.
to experience this type of life. However, all these things can happen for a reason, provoke you to be an advocate for those things. You can look more into it on
Yeah,
why is these patterns and where they come from. It's all about how you look at life. We can look at it for a guilt trip or to feel sad or to gloat, or we can have an attitude of gratitude and say, God, use me. It's the reason why this is going on. How can I break a generational curse? How can I be?
absolutely.
How can I turn this around? You know,
Yeah,
there's so many ways you can flip that. Like I don't come from a two parent home, but I got a two parent home now. To this day,
period.
I ain't never met my father, never. But I'm a father to my kids. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
Amen.
we don't got to be defined by our family or what we dealt with in the past. I come from the hood. I come from gang banging. I come from all that type of stuff because that was my environment. That's all I knew. But once I got of age,
Yeah,
first of all, I do thank God for His grace and mercy and favor. Because without that, I'll still be lost. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
I'm not gonna give myself all the credit because without the Most High protecting me when I shouldn't be here, that's why I'm still here. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? However, you know, I'm also a free thinker. I've always been that dude that's why all my homies was like, this is the system. They want to enslave us. You know what I'm saying? The white man on our back. I never subscribed to that. I feel like before we go to prison, we locked up in prison here first. So at an early
Yes.
age, I had to break those chains first because it starts here first. This the number
Hmm.
one prison. It's a lot of people they really locked up. So I always love you too, love you too, love you too. I always shock people when I say most of my life I've been locked up, but once I went to prison, I became free. They don't get that
Oh, talk about it.
because when I went to prison, that's when I found myself. When I say found myself, I'm talking about the God conscious, the God that's within me. I became closer to God. I became more spiritual. That's when I became free. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm about to look up this. Well, it's okay. So it's a Bob Marley quote. He said, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds." So,
it's true.
you know, going back to purpose, like, to tell you a little bit about my mom. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, but she started her own little truck business, and then she got like funding to help. children that didn't have enough money to have uniforms or breakfast or shoes or pencils or notebooks. She would fundraise for them, and she was like a Black Panther for real, because she ran breakfast clubs for them. She made
What?
sure, like I said, they have, yeah, their uniforms, their backpacks, their. So when you talk about purpose, I know I went through all these traumatic things, and my family went through all these traumatic things for the purpose of me being like, you know what, it's time to change this cycle. It's time to acknowledge the trauma with the purpose of healing it. Because a lot of people acknowledge their trauma, but like you said, they stay stuck in cycles where they're in victim mode and they don't know how to get out of it. Um, and so and it depends on my perspective changed a lot, TKO. Like, you really wouldn't even be able to have a conversation with me a couple years ago, because I was so just lost, and I was so just ego driven, and I was so like I was that girl that was like, I don't need no nigga, da, 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 da. But I was like that because I was so hurt from not trusting the right man, from giving my everything to to the wrong man who drove me to, you know what I'm saying, like self hate basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Life can be very complex.
So.
Life can be very complex. I feel
Mhm.
like it's just a lot of misguided hurt people hurting and misguiding others, and it's just duplicating. You know, somebody hurt you, they probably was hurt. They probably didn't have no understanding of nothing else. They probably didn't have knowledge of self. So it's just a lot of that going on,
Exactly.
and that's why I say we got to be those trailblazers. We got to be those ones that stand up and do the work. You don't need no man around you to do the work. Break those chains, because there's so many people that and don't get me wrong, I could tell that you still have certain issues. You're working through those issues, and you're still doing the work right now yourself to fully heal. Nothing is wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're doing the work.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you're doing the work.
Right. Right. Right.
Uh,
Absolutely. Okay, so then can I ask you,
Thank you, Shah said.
what do you feel that I have to work
Uh,
like by myself?
yeah, I think that you have to work on um, certain triggers that can self sabotage yourself. I feel like you self sabotage certain things, and you just lock up and isolate. Yeah, yeah, I think that you do stuff like that. So, um,
Yeah.
you know, you one of these days I might sit you down and write you some quotes that I wrote down while I was in prison that I live by. It says that life already has a lot of difficult obstacles in the way. Don't allow yourself to become one of them.
Get out of my own way. Yeah.
You know, life is already full with difficult obstacles in your path. It's already full with it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? However, we become our own enemy, become our worst enemy due to what? The mind, the way we think,
Yeah. Yeah.
the need for our ego to feel significant in this world. Fear. And remember, anytime you got fear about something, fear is not of God. I tell you all the time, Second Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but a peace, love, and a sound mind. So these are things we got to eliminate. And it takes time to heal. But when you get more knowledge of self, more knowledge of God, you can operate in the right, in the right, in those fruits of the spirit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, that's a fact. And even just to like bridge the gap, it's because it's not, I'm not making excuses, but I'm realizing, like, coping with things, I feel like we develop patterns because of the way we cope with like hardships. But then that coping, the way you cope is great because it gets you out of survival mode. But now when you go into creation mode, those ways are not, you know what I'm saying? They're not beneficial no more.
When you say
So it's
cope,
undoing those
so when you
patterns.
say cope, are you saying like
Hmm.
drugs, vices, hanging out with friends, busyness?
Those are some ways of coping, but I mean, like, even the independent mentality is a way to cope. You know what I'm saying? Like me saying, "Oh, I'm an independent bitch," is really to cope with the fact that, damn, I haven't been able to attract the divine masculine yet to lead me in the right place. So now, just for my ego's sake, so I don't feel stupid, I have to tell myself that I'm independent and I don't need no nigga. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it don't make sense, but
No,
that's
no,
just
no.
like the mentality.
That's mostly how a lot of shit go, right? However,
Mhm.
that's a temporary. It's a temporary thing because it come out. It's gonna come out sooner or later when it's not handled, when it's not carefully self-examined properly and healed correctly. It's
Yeah,
gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get triggered.
exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And but even when we talk about triggers too, like you said, it's perspective. So a trigger is really an opportunity to heal. That's how I've started seeing things. A trigger is like when I get triggered, that's why I do need some solitude. I need to be like, damn, instead of me fighting with you, let's say you said something to me out of love and I feel triggered, I might be like, damn, okay, hold on, let me just process this real quick by myself.
yeah, well, a lot of people get shit wrong is they think avoidance is healing. I'm gonna say that again. Avoidance is not healing.
Yeah.
Well, let me just not look. Let me turn a blind eye. You know, I've had so many women that I was with in poly who wanted to be with me, right? But they had certain
Mm,
insecurities because of me dating other women. They'll feel threatened, so they say, "Well, let me just get busy doing this." And I always tell them that's not gonna fix that problem because whenever it's presented in your
yeah.
face, you're gonna feel those triggers. We need to get to the root on why you feel insignificant.
Yeah.
Why does another woman make you feel threatened? Where is this insecurity coming from? Instead of understanding
Yeah.
why we're doing what we're doing in totality. So it's always good to get to the root, but the root can sting and get hurt. But it's good. It's not a bad thing.
Mm.
The
Mhm.
hurt is the beginning to
Mhm.
change. Where you can be aware and you can
Yeah.
examine and you can feel that pain. But we need to start getting to the root of things and not trying to cover up things. Because all you're going to do is bring that crap into any other relationship. It's going to infiltrate your co-worker relationships, your next intimate relationships, your family relationships. If you got kids,
Mhm.
it's going to infiltrate everything in life if we don't deal with the issue.
Mhm. Absolutely. And you know what's crazy? Okay, I'm gonna start by this. Do you know that we're only born with two fears? Like humans are only born in like baby Dripiana only got two fears. Do you know what those two fears are?
No.
Okay, so the first one is the fear of falling, and the second one is the fear of loud noises. And all that means is that every other fear is programmed. You were talking about programming earlier. So we're taught to fear everything else. Oh, don't touch the stove; it's gonna burn you. It's hot, mind you. That's a good it's a good warning, but we're taught to be scared of things. Which is why as a child you're so pure, right? Because you'll just do crazy shit like you'll hop and you'll dance and you don't care if you're in the driveway or whatever the case may be. You don't have any fear of a car's gonna hit me or this is gonna happen or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why children are so pure.
Who told you? Who told you?
So
'Cause I don't like how that was worded. I don't think that the
mhm.
perfect guy. I don't think that we're born with fears. I think that we learn fears. I don't think that we're born with fears. I want to know where you got that philosophy from.
Oh yeah, it's I could look up the source right now. I read it. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we're born with fear though. I think that we develop fear. I think if a baby's walking, they might develop the fear of not wanting to fall no more. I think that a baby can. Some babies might not like loud sounds. My baby like loud sounds, but some babies might not like loud sounds. But I
Mhm.
don't think they fear the loud sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I think it's more of I know what you're saying. Like they got to
they got to
experience. For
experience it.
example, you know how kids, yeah, like a kid can fall and not be hurt, but they'll cry,
Yeah,
and then a kid can hear like a loud sound out of nowhere that's like startling them, and then they'll just cry.
yeah,
So,
yes, that's
um,
it.
if I just
I'm sorry, I'm just a deep thinker.
yeah,
You
so
probably didn't even want to go that far and piggyback off
that's
that, but what I'm saying is I don't like going off of just cliches or just philosophies because they sound cool. I like to get to the root. 'Cause I don't want to. I
mhm.
don't. You know, God has blessed me with this platform. I don't want to be careful on what I put out. So I don't think we're born with fear
Of
because
course.
God said, I just not gave you the chapter, Second Timothy
Hmm.
chapter 1, verse 7. God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of love, peace, and a sound mind. So with that being said, that'll be in total
Yeah.
contradiction of the word of God. You get what I'm saying? So now we're not born with it. We
Yeah.
develop fears though. It's learned by the adult reaction.
Period.
Yes. I think everything is learned.
Period. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
I love that
yeah.
you're not combative because it allows you to grow and learn a lot more. And I just want some of you women to come up in my face and I just want to talk at me. I just want to force your opinions. When you can allow yourself to listen to get an understanding, it could be a beautiful thing. You know,
It can.
it could be a beautiful thing.
It can. Yeah, no, yeah, like I said, you wouldn't have liked me a couple years ago. That's why I met you when I met you, because a couple years ago you couldn't have go through this conversation without, you know what I'm saying, without me being resistant. But I've definitely been shedding those layers of resistance, and that comes with uh
What's up, she?
that comes with experience. It comes
Yeah, but
with
Courtney,
life.
Courtney, what I'm gonna say to Courtney real quick. Um, all day, every day, if you in my lives, then you can experience me being calm like I am right now, and women still talking over me, women still being aggressive. So some women, it don't have nothing to do with a man being aggressive for a woman to get aggressive. Some women are impulsive, just like some men are impulsive. I think it's just learned behavior, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just learned behavior with some people. You know, that's why I
Yeah.
can appreciate. Like, I talk to Shells a lot, right? Even if we have a disagreement on something, she know how to sit back and just listen and then talk when I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
love that type of stuff because I know how to do the same thing. I'm not asking nothing of you that I'm not gonna give myself. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I feel like that comes with self respect too. Like if I respect myself, that I want to be heard. And so naturally I'm gonna extend that same courtesy to
Yeah.
whoever, you know what I'm saying, that I'm interacting with.
Yeah.
Um
Are you talking to her for the
so
source?
yeah.
I think I was talking to you.
Oh yeah, it's I mean, like I looked it up. It shows up on some medicine, some doctor websites or whatever. This the science behind fear. It says we are born with two innate fears, but I know what TKO saying in terms of like even that to a degree is
It's
taught.
taught because at the same time,
Is taught.
who said, I'm not going to pick a scientist over God. That's what's wrong with a lot of people today. They go off of what the scientific
Mm,
thing somebody say instead of, what the Most High say. So, everybody got their own
yeah,
beliefs, though. I
absolutely,
know I need to,
absolutely.
but this is organic. This is a good little conversation. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
What up, Platinum? But
yes, me too. I'm so glad you PK me.
appreciate it. I appreciate y'all for appreciating it. But
Oh, you was about to take a nap before this?
I told,
She a scammer? Okay.
I told her I was gonna take a nap. How much time you got? I probably got like 6 to 7 hours.
Oh, today? No, I probably only got like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yeah, but yeah, I seen you have conversations with certain people. You're
What's up,
absolutely super patient. I don't know how people could say that or not, because you've had some patience, and I'd be like, God damn, I would not have that patience in that
I like
conversation.
I like your hair. You did it yourself.
Hmm. It's getting a little messy. I got to redo it
Little
soon.
ombre. Ain't that what that's
Thank
called?
you.
Is that called ombre?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what she's talking about. Absolutely, yeah. It's an
You did a
ombre.
good job. You did a good job. I
Thank
really don't
you.
like braids on a girl, but they
Thank you.
look good on you.
That means a lot coming from you. Thank
Be
you.
quiet. I ain't trying to flatter you. You already know that.
Ah,
You already know that.
you know how to.
You said how I know that? I don't know. I was the only boy. I had nothing but sisters growing up. So.
I didn't know that. I know you have one sister. I met her on the panel the other day.
I got
You have a lot of sisters?
I got 3 sisters on my mama's side that I grew up with, and I got like 16 on my father's side. I'm the only boy out of both.
Oh, so this explains why you're so good with women.
Um, no, I wouldn't say that because I didn't hang around them that much. I was always to myself. I was always alone because it was the different ages. Um, and then there was Tauruses. That was April 23rd. 2 twins, and then my older sister Candace.
Ooh.
She had cancer though. She be up in here. All of them be up in here, but yeah.
Okay, that's lit. Yeah, I have it was okay, so my mom fun fact. My mom was in an arranged marriage. She stopped me and my sister for being in an arranged marriage. I'm really real deal African. Like I was born there and shit. So she stopped us from that. So she had two my two older brothers in her previous marriage, then she had 3 kids with my dad. So 5, and then my dad got remarried after, so he has like 5 kids.
Oh wow.
So
Wow.
yeah. It's a big family.
Wow.
Not they saying she a spiritual scammer. Y'all
Why you
funny.
reading the negative?
How I'm a spiritual?
Stop reading the
Huh?
negative.
Oh, sorry, my
We
bad.
gotta.
That was funny to me.
Yeah, I know, but people been saying some good things too that you ain't acknowledged about you. So
Oh yeah, I wasn't even really watching the comments while we were talking. Yeah, but
yeah. That is not your hair.
what?
Hot Coco sent me a picture.
Why she ain't send it to all of us? Why we can't see? Why you said that's not your hair? What? I am not my hair. Oh my god. Wasn't she supposed to? Never mind. Never mind. It don't matter. Now you got us curious. All the comments is curious.
Hot Coco, aka Star Maryland. Hot Coco. Not you showed me these 1994 set it off Cleo braids, French braids to the back with hair added up in them. I want to see how your hair is without anything in them. Not braided, not nothing.
In totality.
In totality.
In totality.
What up, Cammy?
Oh, I didn't show you my fro. Did I show you my fro?
Yeah, you showed me.
My hair
I
is
seen
short
you.
right now.
I
It's like
seen you. I seen you bald headed. You look good still. You got a pretty face.
true. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bald headed scallywag.
Yeah, you still pretty. Star Maryland. Send me a picture. Send me a picture without braids in your hair. Alright? She got French braids going back. Yeah, I need something without it. You still got weave. But anyway, I forgot what we was talking about.
Um, I forgot to. You know I'm a pothead.
Can we see the one time for the one time? Y'all gotta ask her. One thing. If it's one thing about me, I don't expose nothing off no woman off this app unless they want me to, unless they cool with it. So yeah, I don't do that.
I love that.
She gave it to me in private.
I
Yeah,
love
she gave it
that.
to me in privacy. My integrity is everything, even though I'm not perfect. I got flaws, but I try to like keep my integrity intact when it comes to shit like that. What up, Mars?
You want me to tell you something about
What's
flaws?
up?
You want to know? Okay, so it's the flaws in a diamond that make it shine. You know that?
That sounds good, but that's another cliche that makes somebody feel good about their things they need to perfect about themselves.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, because even though I got flaws, I don't shine because of my flaws. My flaws do not make me shine. And a
Mm.
diamond, yes. And a diamond, that's good for a diamond. It's not good for a human being. It sounds good though. That's something that can make somebody feel, oh, I don't need nothing to baby my spirit. I just need the truth.
Okay, no,
I'm
I
being
mean,
too serious. All
it's
right,
the
let me
way that.
not be
Okay, let me
serious. Let me
rephrase.
just go with it. That was nice. Yeah, my bad. Let me. Yeah, yeah. I get you. I get
Oh
you.
my
I
gosh,
get you.
no. Give it to me raw. You already know I like the raw authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah,
It's the
like
way
I
that
told
you
you
deal with
earlier.
your flaws.
Like I told you earlier.
Mhm.
I'm just not into the cliches because I'm gonna unpack them every time. Every time.
Mhm.
If I got a flaw of over talking you all the time, that's not gonna make me shine. You
Okay,
see where I'm going? You
fine.
see where I'm going?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it sounds
You be
good. It
applying.
sounds good, but hold on. Now I'm not trying to take away from you. Now if that makes you feel better, then that's cool. Some people need shit like that. That don't make me feel better. If I gotta work on something, I need to work.
You said whatever helps you sleep at
Yeah,
night.
you know, it's just like whatever
Hmm.
I need to work on, I need to work on. I ain't gonna make no excuses for myself.
Hmm.
You know, just because
Yeah.
it sound good to my ego. My ego would have loved that. Oh yeah, I can be flawed and I can still be. Man, fuck that. I need to work on some things.
You don't like that. You don't like your ego stroke sometimes.
I like his stroke. I like his strokes a lot.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to stroke it a little bit. A little bit. You like something stroked. Oh, okay. Do you have like any pet peeves around like being touched and shit? Like you ever told a bitch, yo, get the fuck up off me?
Now I'm affectionate. I'm an affectionate person. I'm a Pisces. That's when the Piscean. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be around nobody 24/7. I need my space sometimes. However, if
Mm.
I allowed you to come in my space to where you feel like you can touch me, that means I'm gonna like your touch. Now everybody can't just touch me. You know what I'm saying? But I am an affectionate person. I can walk. We can walk. We can hold hands. I'm not opposed to that. You know, we in a grocery store. I can grab you around your. You know what I'm saying? Grab you on your ass. Grab you around. Like I'm like that. I'm a very touchy, feely person. You know, but I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like. Uh, I don't like to be like, like always like right here. Like you know what I'm saying? We can be like that,
Yeah.
but I need my time. And if you have, you should need your time sometimes too. You know,
So.
not you. I'm just saying in general. People should need their own time too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You
yeah.
know, I don't like to
Yeah.
feel like our energy is predictable. Like we gotta always be up under each other. You know what I'm saying? Like be
Yeah.
busy doing something. It's like I'm busy doing something. That's good if I know that we both working on something and coming back and then we got that time alone with each other. I think that's dope.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it makes it a lot better. I'm so comfortable in my solitude. I love being by myself. For not all the time, but like a good chunk of time. You know what I mean? Especially when because we're creatives. Sometimes we need that like time to just like write or you know what I'm saying. In my case, sketch and draw and shit. So. Mhm.
And it just, I mean, it kind of like just depends on the person too. There's certain factors that play in that. You know, I'm pretty sure you had that person you felt like you couldn't get enough of too. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it kind of it's different factors that play in that. But even with that, you got to be very careful not to lose yourself in that person. You know, I did a love series, and I've been dropping videos on IG that a lot of people appreciate and on TikTok. You know, somebody that you always around their energy. Sometimes you can lose yourself to their energy. You know what I'm saying? That's where we
Mhm.
get the part of being in love. You know, falling in love with somebody. And you only falling in love because you're falling out of love with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you're falling in love with somebody,
Yeah.
which is very unhealthy. Oh, thank you, Cole. Thank you,
Yeah.
Como. So you gotta be careful of these things. Even though we was taught with cliches that
Yeah.
being in love was something beautiful. You know, even though it sounds good, Romeo and Juliet. you know. But be in love with your purpose as a man. Be in love with the vision that you.
Yeah.
These are the type of things to be in love with. Be focused on what's impactful. Like your woman, that's cool, but how can you go forward if you're so focused on her? If you're so busy looking at her, you know, let her be your support along the way while you focus on the mission. But you can't be sitting around focused on the woman all day. Your life is not supposed to be built around focusing on a woman. You know, and that's just a hard pill to swallow for some females to swallow.
I'm You know why? Can I tell you
Go ahead.
why? Because I that was a really hard pill for me to swallow because as women we're programmed that way. We're programmed to like, oh, if he really loves you, he's gonna spend all his time with you and he's not gonna hang with his boys and he's not gonna, work overtime and he's not gonna do all this and that and that. And it's like it really sets us up for failure in the real world as adults because to be honest with you, in my longest relationship was 4 years, and in that relationship we both lost ourselves in each other, and it made me so unattracted to him as a man when he would stay home from work to chill with me. Like, nigga, leave me alone and go to work. Like, what the fuck? Like, no disrespect, I loved the fuck out of that nigga, but like it was not healthy.
Yeah,
It was not healthy.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. It felt good. It felt good at times, like when you're only thinking about the love aspect. But what I tell you all the time, love ain't just a feeling. It's not really about a feeling. It's about action. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and the same. And if
Yeah.
you're going off the feeling, that same feeling is gonna turn into pain one day, because it's always about polarity. So if you're living off a feeling, you'll die by the feeling too. So be very careful for that euphoria that you're looking for.
The way that Queen Afua broke it down was there is the feeling of love and there's a logic of love. And you want both of them. A lot of people just want the feeling of love, which is like, oh, he buys me flowers, he spends time with me, da 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 da, which is great. But it needs to be balanced with the logic of love of what are we doing? Do we have a purpose? Are we both working toward it? Are we both contributing? You know what I mean? Um, and that, like you said, it's both people staying focused on their purpose and the shared vision. If you don't work to, if you're not, it's working toward that shared vision that's going to keep you through the hard
Yeah,
times. Because guess what? If we're both working on this vision and one day I piss you off, you know what I mean? You could be mad at me. You might not talk to me all day, but then I'm still doing what I need to do. I'm still focused. I'm not like, oh, I'm not gonna be, simple minded and be like, oh, he's not paying me attention. I'm gonna go give attention to other niggas. No, he's not paying me attention. Okay, I'm gonna let him get his space, and I'm gonna still work on what I need to work on, so that when he's ready to come talk to me, I'm still focused. I'm still in a position to, you know what I'm saying, make us better and add to it. Um, so yeah, both is a key word. That's facts. That's facts. What, Star sent you another picture?
nah.
Oh, this was amazing. Say,
Somebody send me a text. What's
sorry.
up, Imperial? If, we can do a panel when we get off. I'm helping you do your time. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I think my time is done now.
I see everybody up
I
in
think my
here.
time is
I
done
see
now.
all the drippers up here. That's right,
Drip
Morty.
ass unite. Relationship goals and individual goals need to be shared.
You swipe
Absolutely.
up and see.
Yeah, yeah, I got my time.
Okay. All right.
Carefree said we always here. Period.
Damn, that's crazy.
Chelsea, like, what? Everything good?
Yeah. Now I enjoy this conversation with you, though.
Me too. This is a great build. The comments is loving it, so I'm happy.
Yeah. They like whenever it's time to build. Not report TKO was the name, but yeah, we always have some
Crazy.
conversations. All right, y'all. I think they want to come up. You gonna come
Hmm.
through?
Oh yeah, I'm.
All right, I'll see you in a minute. Yeah. Y'all want to do a little? Y'all want me to do the? Y'all want me to do the panel or somebody else? Matter of fact, I can give it to somebody too if y'all want me to. What up? What up, Synergy? How does Synergy get in here so quick? How does Synergy get in here so quick to drop a motherfucking gift? All right, I'm gonna do a panel.